everyday hacks are there like happening all around India? What is there a specific number?
More than 14 lakh cases were
Wow.
already registered in 2023 of the.
Ethical hackers and hackers don't really have different skill sets. These guys have the same skill
So if I
sets.
am pretending in front of you that okay, I am an ethical hacker, I will help you in the case. And in the
Yes.
background, whenever I come home, I'll start with one of my extra PC, and I'll try to attack someone. Well,
Yes.
I have seen people that who have been caught by police for billions of dollars, let's say. So that
Crazy.
is one of the things.
Hi everybody. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear words like hacking, cracking, or softwares buying or stealing, something like that? It's just like there's a perception of a hacker like he's sitting in a dark room with his hoodie on, he's typing something on the computer, and that is what he does all the time. But that's not actually the whole concept of hacking. When you enter into this world, you will understand that there are two types of hackers, which includes ethical hackers and hackers. I guess it's not like illegal hackers, there is nothing about like that, but we have ethical hackers as well who protect the companies, people like you and me and the government from the attacks that these hackers do all the time. So there are different types of hackers, like we have black hat hackers, white hat, gray hat hackers, and these types of things we have discussed in this very video as well. So stick to the very end. This is a very important video for every person out there who want to secure their devices from these types of people. So stay with me until the end. Hit the like button if you haven't yet, subscribe now and press the bell icon, and here is the video. Okay, so first of all, Hrushikesh, welcome to our podcast. And in this very video, as we have said, and our audience already know, we will be discussing about ethical hacking, and as a general audience, also, what can people expect from that? So, starting up with a very interesting question for the audience who do not know a lot about hacking and these types of practices. People get hacked through different methods. So first of all, I just wanted to know the most common ways by which people or mobiles in India are getting hacked, and that people should know. What are the top main, or I would say frequently occurring types of hacks in India?
Okay, so the top three I would say is
Okay.
first is phishing attack. So anytime and anybody tries to click any link, or any of the attacker tries to send some malicious link, let's say, that malicious link people click it unknowingly or unknowingly depending on the what
Yes.
exactly the link is providing, and then people's phone gets compromised, and this is one of the major factors. Second thing, people are not aware about which softwares or which applications they are installing on their phone.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is one of the major issue. So people are not aware which application they are installing, and they
Yes.
install some third party application. So for example, best example I can give is, if you have seen,
Yes.
there are
Wow.
many modified games. So that is one of the major issue, because all the modified games, there might be some of the let's say there will be some
Yeah.
extra code. One of the extra code is being installed in that application, so that extra code is called as virus, and that's how it is being executed. Third, that is the one of the, like, everyday nowadays
Okay.
attackers are trying
Okay.
to use, that is botnet. Botnet means what? uh, some of the applications are trying to run
Oh.
some processes in the background, and that applications are using processing power so that
Okay.
crypto mining can be done. So basically what happens is, attacker tries to send some command to
Yes.
all the botnets. Botnets are basically the applications which are being
Yeah.
installed on the mobile phones, and that basically that botnet is going to use your processing power, and that's why your phone starts
Yes.
little bit getting hang, and that is due to the processing power which is being used in the background, and that's how botnets are being
Hmm.
used for crypto mining. So this is one of the
Yeah,
major
yeah.
attack going on
Botnet
nowadays.
sounds interesting. I guess the major reason why mobiles are lagging, like they have little lag while doing multitasking, is because of these bot types of botnets. Because today mobiles have RAMs pretty much very good that they can run any game and stuff. But I guess botnets are kind of a thing in India. But just wanted to ask out of curiosity, how much do you think in India, like everyday hacks are there like happening all around India? What is there a specific number?
Yes, there is I had seen one of
Okay,
the very old posts.
okay,
Now 6 7 months have gone, but people, like some of the higher authorities, I had seen it on LinkedIn, and it was
okay.
also published in Times of India, that more than 14 lakh cases were
Wow.
already registered in 2023 of the first quarter 2023. I'm just giving a rough number, and only
Yes.
2% cases, that is 45,000 cases, were just being solved. All the other 13,000 some number were literally unsolved, and they were not able to catch the people. So basically there is very much
Yes.
requirement of cybersecurity professionals, and people are not there in India, and people, skilled people, are not there in India. That is one of the biggest issue nowadays going on, not just in India and
Yes.
all over the world nowadays, because people, attackers are more and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ethical hackers are less. So the term ethical
Yes,
is
yes.
one of the
Definitely.
important, as a person also, and this
Yeah.
is like a
Yeah, yeah.
thing.
Sure, sure.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
a
one
good
of the
number
major
actually.
issue.
Like if you see out there, that's a crazy number, and yeah, considering the professionals in India, skilled professionals, it is a very small amount of people there are. So actually, like after this question, after the previous question, I wanted to ask like we talked about, these are the top types of hacks that are happening in India. So what can be the security measures for general audience out there who use their mobile day to day? What should they do to keep their mobile safe and secure from these types of hackers?
Okay, first
Yeah.
thing, never click on the links of SMS. First major thing. Second, whichever
Yes.
the application you are installing, that application you should be able to first check whether it
Okay.
is from trusted source or not. If it is not from trusted source, you should
Yes.
not install it. Third, one of the important factor, people have that habit that people try to download
Yes.
some or the other PDF files. People download
Yes.
anything from third party websites. That is one of the major thing which can embed some virus in the background, or let's say
Yeah.
mobile
Yeah.
phones or PCs also. That is one of the major biggest entry point. Apart from this, like, people are nowadays scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, let's say YouTube shorts and everything, and then they see some third party applications which are being developed newly coming in the market, and after seeing that
Yes.
ad, they click on that ad. They should always check whether that ad is like, is it a valid
Yeah.
source or valid application. Until unless you know the application, you should not click on that. If you want to literally you are willing to download that application, go to official Play
Yes.
Store or go to official App Store in for Apple users, and for Android it is Play Store. So on that official Play Stores, go and then type that application name, and then if it is verified from the valid source, then only install it. That is one of the main thing that people miss out, or let's say they are very lazy about, and then people say that mera phone to hack ho gaya. So that
Yes.
is one
Yes.
of the main
Yeah,
thing.
actually, as you said, these are the different ways out there by which hackers enter into your devices. But interestingly, I wanted to ask this question very quickly, and just give me a quick answer. I don't want explanation, but that is it. Like, Uh, just tell me, like, let us say how, in short, like, let us say I click on the link or I downloaded the PDF. What actually happens and what data can be like accessed by them?
Okay, what data can be
Okay,
accessed is, first is important contacts, second
okay,
is your email ID. So from
yes,
your phone, that is contact list, or from your email ID, hackers will get
okay,
the Gmail access,
yeah,
or let's say social media access. Then people say that my
mm-hmm.
social media accounts are getting hacked. So in the background, what happens is, there might be a possibility, depending on that virus or depending on
Yes,
that Trojan, let's say. So what happens in the background is, whatever we are
yes,
typing in on the keyboard itself, that keystrokes are being
okay.
sent to the attacker remotely whenever we try to connect to the internet.
I just wanted to ask this. Like, I have heard this a lot of times that when someone's like mobile get hacked, usually the internet speed increases as soon as you connect to internet. Something like that happens.
No, the internet speed does not get increased,
Okay.
it decreases,
Oh, okay.
because
Great.
the bandwidth of that internet is being used remotely. So obviously,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the data is being sent, it is definitely using the internet in the
Yes, yes, I
background.
get that. Yeah, definitely. Moving on to the next question. This is very interesting because ethical hackers and hackers don't really have different skill sets. These guys have the same skills, but just they use that for different purposes, and that's what makes them different. This
Yes.
question I wanted to ask, like, literally, uh, what is the actual difference? Like, the ethical hacker also has all the powers that he can use to illegally access someone's devices and crack into systems and stuff. Recently, I heard some type of news that hackers took away something like $1 billion or something from Bangladesh, and that was
Yes.
crazy. Yeah, is it right? $1 billion?
Yes. The amount is much bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, that is crazy amount. And countries like Bangladesh, they don't have like that much GDP that they can afford
Yeah.
that. So I just wanted to ask, like, how ethical hackers are different from hackers. That's it.
Okay.
and and even if
So
they
to
have
be
that, even if they have that powers, how do they control themselves from doing illegal things?
okay. Uh, for this thing, I will give you one perspective. Okay.
Okay.
Ethical hackers are, at the end of the day, hackers. So it
Yes.
definitely depends from person to person how much ethics that person has. So if I
Yes.
am pretending in front of you that, okay, I am an ethical hacker, I will help you in the case, and in the
Yes.
background, whenever I come home, I'll start with one of my extra PC, and I'll try to attack someone. That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. Like, that
Yes.
person will always have two personalities. So that those
Yes.
kind of hackers are called as gray hat hackers, who do white stuff just to show people that, okay, white
Yeah.
hat hackers are basically the ethical hackers. Gray hat hackers are the all the both sides, so they do
Yes.
some illegal stuff also, but they don't get caught, and in the
Mm-hmm.
daytime they pretend to be a very good person. And third are black hat
Wow.
hackers, that are the regular hackers which try
Mm-hmm.
to create a mess. So these are the
Mm-hmm.
three types. So it
Yes.
completely depends from person to person. Now, in terms of ethical hackers, what happens is, we get trained, like, on our own or by corporates, and then we
Okay.
get into cybersecurity. But black hat
Yes.
or hackers, what they do is, they use all the information from the Google. They try to do all the trial and errors, and that's why
Yes.
they are more into ethical hack. No, they are more into hacking basically, and
Yes.
that makes them more into technical part, and that's why they are more successful, or let's say not successful. That's why they are able to create chaos.
Oh, yeah. So you're saying
And
that
in
black hat hackers are more skillful than ethical
more
hackers?
skillful, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
So it depends. Completely depends on what kind of hacker you are meeting. So I have
Mm-hmm.
many of my contacts who are literally malware researchers who are able to create malwares, but still they only use it for ethical purposes and to safeguard the systems of big MNCs. I have
Yes,
people.
yes.
I have seen people that who have been caught by police for billions of dollars, let's say. So
Crazy.
that is one of the things. So it completely depends on the from person to person. We cannot predict it.
Yes.
Recently, Mumbai police, if you have seen the news, Mumbai police has
Okay.
caught 4 crore crypto scam,
In
and they have
India.
caught that in India. India, yeah. Recent news it is. You can just scroll through Times of India and you can check.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is crazy. Like as you said, like it depends person to person, and that is
It
completely
depends. Yeah.
understandable. But just out of curiosity, I wanted to ask, like, I think that the black hat hackers who do such chaos and do such top illegal things out there, they learn hacking from a very young age as compared to ethical hackers.
Yes.
Yeah, because they are completely into it. They know a lot of stuff from a long period of time. That's why they create such chaos. But
Exactly.
yeah, moving on to the next question. Like I wanted to ask this: AI is coming. Everything is crazy going on. So, what is the future with AI and cybersecurity?
Okay. This is one of the important questions. So
Yeah.
many people might be saying that AI will take cybersecurity jobs. No, they cannot, because there are many automated softwares. There are many automated, like tools and products which are being developed. But the main problem is, until and unless a cybersecurity specialist or analyst does manual testing on that particular site, we will
Okay.
not be able to find out vulnerabilities. That is the weaknesses in the system.
Great, great. Like that's what is happening around different fields as well. Just consider web development or consider web 3 development. Everything is can be automated to some sort of level, but after that you have to manually enter and do the stuff out there. Like I have seen the people from you like other countries who have like very strict laws, and I also talked with them last time in on my podcast there was a guest who was from US, and he also talked with me. Like he shared how they like pursue cybersecurity in their country when I talked him off camera, and that is like very strict policies out there. So coming to the very last
Yes.
part of the video. Okay, so all right, Rishikesh, coming back to the part of having jobs and things like that, I wanted to ask you I wanted to ask you this question, which is like, what are the popular, or I would say, most needed job profiles that in India a lot of people are not focusing on that, but
Okay.
people can enter that field and have
Okay.
jobs or
So,
some kind of work in that
for
field.
answering this question, I would like to give you 3 pointers. First is, people are not able to find security
Okay.
developers. So, security development is where people can develop that
Okay.
application along with proper security measures. That is one of the most important field. People are not able to get those security developers, or let's say any random
Yes.
developer also. If any cyber attack takes place,
Yes.
people really don't know how to secure that application. So that's why security developers is one of the important field nowadays, which is very much required
Yeah.
in the industry. Second is DevSecOps. DevSecOps is
Yes.
basically whenever CI/CD pipeline is there, or continuous integration and continuous deployment is going on the live site,
Okay.
that pipeline is
Yeah.
always attacked by some or the other
Okay.
attackers, and then data disclosure takes place. So DevSecOps are required. DevSecOps jobs are very much high in demand, but people are really not getting good DevSecOps engineers. So this is one of the most important field
Yes.
nowadays, booming and required field, but people are not getting that. Next is one of the booming field nowadays in blockchain security. So blockchain security is one of Web3 is very much in demand. So blockchain security is one of the important field. Apart from that, OT security, that is
Yes.
the manufacturing industries. If you might have seen PLCs security, IoT security, so that OT security is also very much important,
Yes.
but people are not aware about it. So OT security is also going to be very much high in demand in the coming years. These are the major
Yeah.
ones, and people
So these are
are
the major
people
ones
should
that
go in
people
these
should
fields
focus
because
on.
um, to be very frank, in 1 crore, hardly 2 to 3 people will be there who will be in OT security, who would have good knowledge in OT security. That would be the ratio of India nowadays.
Wow.
Yes,
That is
yes.
crazy number. That is crazy need out there. Yes, yes. Thank you very much for this advice, and thank you for joining for this podcast as well. This was a great time talking to you about hacking. So now that you have watched the podcast till the very end, make sure you comment down and let me know how we can improve our podcast and what type of people do you want on our next podcast. These podcasts are very short because we have refigured ourselves and we are creating much smaller podcast versions now. So let me know in the comment section what type of people do you want on the show, and in the upcoming videos we'll try to bring people like them on our podcast. So comment down, let us know your thoughts, how was the podcast, what we can improve, and which things you liked and not liked as well. And also, if you like this video, make sure you share with at least one of your friends who might get valuable content from this video podcast. And also, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for future podcast notification.